So we're going to check out some of my favorite things. Let's start in this aisle. The multivitamins that I like to take are Mega Food, and I like the Women Over 40 One Daily. It's kind of pricey, but it's not so bad because there's 60 of them. I take one a day, and you can take them on an empty stomach, and I find them to be extremely effective, especially when I'm really busy and I'm not eating right. Another one of my favorite, which happened to be on sale today, are Garden of Life. The Women Once Daily. These are the type of multivitamins that are whole food, which I find to be really effective with helping my energy level. So those are the multivitamins I like to take. Along with those, I like to take Cod Liver Oil. It keeps me from getting sick. Everyone knows I'm a teacher, and it's really important for teachers to make sure that they take care of themselves, because obviously they're around a lot of students who may be ill. This is another good company, Nordic Naturals, and that's about $27. And then the liquid I just showed you is about $32.99. Those are really important. Moving right along. Some of the oils that are really, really good are Kava Kava, which is really great for helping you sleep. Moringa, which has a really great vitamin C content. And my sister recently told me about Goldenseal. Goldenseal is something that my mother always advocated for, especially when something was going on inside of our system that we had a hard time explaining. Recently, my sister went through that. She's a doctor, and so obviously she's exposed to a lot more than people in other professions. And she took some Goldenseal, and she was on the toilet for a while, but the issue was gone shortly after. These are the drops, and it's $13. I think that's really important to have in your home, in your pantry, just in case something happens that you just can't figure out. When in doubt, grab some Goldenseal. This is a toothbrush that I use. I've been using it for years. It's on sale, so I'm going to get a couple of them. They come in left-handed and right-handed. It's a radius toothbrush. It used to be a novelty item when I was younger, but now clearly it's not. I'm the only one in my family that uses them. I've purchased them for everyone in my family, but they prefer regular ones, but I've been using this one. I really love the fact that it cleans my gums as well as my teeth. My mouth just feels really, really clean when I use it. 30 years I've been using it. Every bathroom in my home has a back scratcher. My son loves his. I just want to make sure that there's no issues with acne on his back, and so, I make sure that he uses that. It's really important to exfoliate, just to get your lymph nodes clear, able to clear themselves. So I love having my back scratcher. Not to mention the fact that I have long hair, and so obviously the material that's in my hair can get on my back, especially when I sweat, so it's really important. The lotion that I use is Everyone lotion. My son really loves this flavor, coconut and lemon. It's on sale today. It's $8.99. That lotion really, really works for him. He has sensitive skin, And we live in a hot climate. And so this lotion really helps with not only moisturizing, but keeping him from itching on those days when he tans and he's ashy afterwards. It comes in a couple of flavors, but my favorite flavor is this one. I love that lotion. All right, so these are all the Dr. Bronner soaps that I speak of. Look at all the flavors. And obviously my favorite is the peppermint. This is the one I wash my hair with. But just like I told you before, it comes in several flavors. I usually buy the biggest one, which appears to be about $16, which is a great price. I really recommend it. It lathers really nicely, and it seems to leave you extremely clean afterwards. Dr. Bronner's soap. There's lemon, rose, tea tree, almond. That's the almond that I spoke of before. This one is hemp citrus. This is hemp tea tree. This is hemp rose. And you remember I mentioned this is hemp lavender. Now these I don't care for. These are also Dr. Bronner. I don't care for these too much. They might be good, but I prefer the Castile soaps, pure Castile. Okay. Another thing I always get when I come here is the oils for my diffuser. This is the best one. A lot of them break. This one never broke. I have one here where I live and also another one in New York. Awesome. And the fragrance is strong. Oh, and I have one in my classroom. Now, the oil that I like to use is Clary Sage, which appears to be $13.39. I also like, let's see, where's lemongrass? Oh, eucalyptus. Awesome. Smells delicious. And lemongrass. I don't seem to see the lemongrass here. But lemongrass is extremely popular. And tangerine smells delicious, especially if you drop a little tangerine with the eucalyptus. So these are the different types of oils. My favorite is Now. I don't seem to see that one here. Now I also mentioned the Rosewater. See the Rosewater? The smaller one, which is 4 ounces, is $6.99. The larger one for 8 ounces is $10.29. Go to. I love them. The oils from Heritage Store, Aura Glow is really good for your body to moisturize it. It comes in lavender, rose, coconut musk. Those are good as well, but I don't put them in my hair. And then the Palmy Christie castor oil, which I spoke of before. Here's a really tiny one, 4 ounces for $5.79. Awesome. Okay, now the store I'm in is Earth Fare. But you can find these things in Whole Foods, Chamberlain's, places like that. All right, so this is the wine. I love wine. But what I do when I choose a wine is I try to choose a wine that has a lower alcohol percentage. So if you look at this one, it says 15%. Turn that back around. Beautiful wine, but the alcohol is kind of high. Well, let's see if I could find one that has a lower one, which would be, let me see, look, organic Pinot. This one has, let's see, I don't see it. I don't see the percentage here. Let me see if I could find one for you guys. Oh, let's look at Da Vinci Chianti. This one has 13.5, which is lower than 15. So if I were to choose one, this would be the choice, simply because of the content, and every wine in here is fabulous. But when it comes to that, I choose the one that has the least percentage. And I find that to be important because even though I'm not drinking as much, when I do, I have to be conscientious of the fact that alcohol consumption inhibits the metabolism of fat and sugars and carbohydrates in the system, and we don't want to do that. All right, so this is the area for the teas. Look at that collection of teas. This is one of my favorite companies, the Republic of Tea. They don't seem to have the, oh, here's the one I like. It's chocolate, the dark chocolate, double dark chocolate, Republic of Tea, $17. I have that one at home. I like to drink that. This is traditional medicinals. And this is the one I get sometimes, but this is the one I keep in my pantry, weightless. It's $5.29. I find it to be very gentle, and it helps with water weight gain, especially when I travel. So go ahead and pick you up a box of that. Look at all the honeys. This is another way that I combat colds in the wintertime. Ideally, you want to get a honey that's harvested locally, because you can get the local pollen in your system and have an effective effect on allergies that way. And it's true. So I grab usually this one because it's local. And when I hear my son clearing his throat a little too much, I give him a spoonful and it works. Now this is awesome, the granola. I usually get a little bit because this is my go-to for breakfast when I'm drinking my coffee. I just sprinkle a couple of spoonful of granola in my mouth. Those are the nuts and seeds. So I always keep nuts and seeds in the house. This is the dried nuts and snacks. My mom used to love these dried nuts and snacks. Always keep these handy because they're a friendly way to snack. They don't interfere with your goals too much. And then obviously these are the vegetables and fruit. I get a variety of vegetables and fruit, but the things that I do not go home without or do not go without at my home are lemon, lime, and citrus. And yeah, those are really, really important to me. All right, so I just wanted to share with you guys a couple of things that I love to purchase. Oh, look, this is awesome. Shea butter. I've gotten this once, but this is cocoa butter in bulk. This is more for when you are creating your own lotions. So you get the whipped shea butter or the cocoa butter and you mix it with your essential oils. Look at the soaps, or when you want to make your own soaps. And these are the salts for soaking and scrubbing. A couple of you guys have seen some of my Instagram posts where I'm in a bubble bath. Well, that's what I'm putting in my bubble bath, salts. All right, well, thanks for coming with me shopping. Now that I finished talking to you guys, I'm going to go back around and put all those things in this cart, get in my car and head home. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye, tribe. Don't forget to subscribe.